Interrupted. My Wi-Fi, I guess, wasn't strong enough. But we are back. We are live right now. And I guess I'll start from the beginning in the sense that if you don't know me, I'm Dr. Andrew Pinesett. I am the study doc. And what this video explains is kind of what I do and my name change and my YouTube channel. All this stuff is changing and why it's changing. That way you guys understand what it's about and what it means for you guys. So let's talk about it. So if you don't know, I was previously the pre-med product expert and my website was Premed Productivity. I've since changed that to now my website is studenttransformation.com and I am the study doc. And the reason I changed that, what is up guys? We are back. Yes. The reason I changed that is because I wanted to clarify what I do in the sense that I'm not one of the million people out there who try to advise pre-meds on how to get to medical school. What I do is entirely different in that I teach students how to be successful, how to get confident, how to find their way, how to study better, and then how to ultimately live their dreams. And the reason it's the study doc now is because as students, right, where does your success come from? Like, what does it mean to be successful? And I asked this briefly before we got cut off, but what does it mean? What does it take to be successful as a student? What is the core measure of a student's success? What is universal to everything you do as a student? If you want to be successful and you want to succeed at a high level, what do you have to be able to do? Well, there we go, Harpreet. Study skills. It's amazing to me that you guys live your lives 12 plus years for many of you guys as students, yet you've never been formally trained how to study. Yet you act like you know how to study, but you can't figure out why you continue to struggle and things are hard academically. And I hear people say, and the reason, like, it's so funny, it validated all this change that I'm doing is that recently I heard someone say to their student, well, it's supposed to be hard. If it's not hard, what? School shouldn't be hard. School can be straightforward, right? It can be difficult, but you should feel confident in your ability to deliver, and you should be able to move through and feel good about what you're doing in school. If you don't feel good about it, that means your skills aren't where they need to be. And for me, I'm uniquely qualified to talk about what it takes to be successful and to completely transform yourself because I transform myself. And if you guys don't know, I'll briefly tell my story, but I was a student who was average, below average, and was told that I would never get into medical school by my freshman counselor. And from that moment of being told that I would never ever get to medical school and the problems with it, and how problematic my education was, and how I was an average student, and I needed to switch out of the sciences because I didn't have what it took to be a successful student. In the midst of all that, all the advice my parents ever gave me and the support they ever gave me as a young person came back into my brain, and it made me and enabled me to fight through being told all this negative stuff to say, you know what? Even though this woman doesn't believe in me, even though, you know what, I am a bad student, my parents have the ultimate belief in me. And they've always told me that whatever you want, all you gotta do is work hard. All you do is be dedicated. All you do is get the job done, right? And so when I was told that, and when I essentially had my identity stripped from me, and that's kind of what it was. And for you guys who are pre-meds, you know what that is that you are that pre-med. You see yourself as a doctor, and you evaluate yourself. It's medical school, or it's being a doctor, or it's you're a loser. And that was like my whole identity was tied up in I'm going to be a doctor. And when I was told that I wouldn't become a doctor, it was a big shock for me, and it really wounded me because I'm like, if I don't have that, then what do I have? I don't come from money. I don't come from, it's just, like, this is what I got. All I got is my aspirations. All I got is what I'm going to be, because what I is and what I was isn't all that great. And so when someone told me that, listen, what you are, cool, you're it, but it ain't qualified for medical school, it was tough and it was difficult. But it was important for me because it made me understand just how flimsy, right? From someone like, and this happens to a lot of students where you feel great in high school, you feel good about what you're doing, but you know you're not there. And I knew I wasn't there, but I needed someone to tell me, no, you really aren't there, and essentially take my dreams away from me to get me to recognize and wake up that I had to be better, that I had to do more. And it led me on a long journey to transform myself, to becoming educated, to formally training in what it takes to be successful from every aspect of the student. And what I feel like is lacking out there, and what I want to be, is that, and that's why the new website is studenttransformation.com, is that I want to transform students. It's what I've been doing. It's what I'm good at. But I wanted people to be clear about what it is. When you come and you work with me and you're with me, it's not about, oh, we're going to get a little bit better. No, it's about transforming. It's about becoming new. It's about understanding that wherever you are, there's a higher level, right, with your name on it, as people say, right? There's a higher level. There's somewhere better that you can be, but we got to get you there, and we got to work to get you there. Does that make sense to people, right? We're live action right now. If that makes sense to you, let me know if that makes sense to you, right? That if you're struggling, if you're succeeding, you can not struggle, or you can succeed better. You can succeed more, and I'm the person that helps you get there. And when I looked back, right, and one of the things that led to my transformation was the very first spark was, I said, my parents. And it was the positivity and the belief that my parents had in me that made me believe, even when I didn't really believe, that I could be better. And so what I try to do and help you guys with through my social media channels and through some of my smaller courses is I help you guys get that belief in yourselves, right? I'm the Rufio to your Pan, if my students know what I'm talking about, right? Is that so many of you guys, you struggle to believe that you can be independent, that you are enough, that you do have what it takes to be successful. And so before I can say, do all this stuff, I've got to first get you to that place where you believe that you got greatness in you. I got to get you to a place where you believe that you actually can be that greatness. Because a lot of you guys, right, you don't really believe that you have greatness in you, so you don't step up to the plate when it's time. And I'll pick on Hector here, because I talked to Hector on the phone earlier this week, and we were talking about, right, his pre-med career. And yes, he's a pre-med, he's trying to get to medical school, but what we talked about was nothing really to do with pre-med, and was everything to do with he knows what he has to do. But he wasn't going to do what he needed to do because he wasn't feeling confident, because he wasn't really believing in himself, and so instead, he was shuddering away from what he needed to do. And for so many of you guys, if you just got out of your own way and got on your own team, you would get there. But you don't have people in your life who are going to tell you, yes, you can do it. You don't have people in your life who are going to tell you, here's how you do it. And that's what I do for students. And I think what I was thinking, I've been reading a lot, and something I read that I thought was really, really profound is that someone was mentioning that the world needs more positive influences. I don't know about you guys, but I get sick sometimes on social media and the internet of everyone wants to be negative. There's all these gossip sites. There's all this, everyone wants to talk trash on everybody, right? Everyone wants to chop someone down at the knees. And I'm like, how about we big up people? How about we celebrate people's greatness? How about we, why can't we uplift? And one of the quotes from Booker T. Washington from a while ago that it made me think of, right? I had to look back up, was it takes the same amount of energy, and this is maybe a misquote, but it's something like this. It takes the same amount of energy to push down as it does to pull up. It takes the same amount of energy to push down as it does to pull up. So why are we as a society and as a people so quick to push people down to say, oh, you know what, you're dumb. Oh, you know what, you're remedial. Oh, you know what, you're this. You can't be more. Oh, let's squash people. As opposed to saying, you know what, I've got something, I can help you, and let's pull up. Right? And so I want to be that person to pull students up, and I want to empower students to be their best. That's what I want to do. Me. So people say, hey, what do you do? I say I empower students. Maybe abstract, but if you feel like you're not empowered, if you feel like you're not in control of your own self and of your destiny, then you know what I'm talking about. Because if you don't feel in complete control of your future, if you don't feel like you can become anything you want to become, you're not empowered. That's the separator. And what I have found is that our society creates this, right? Because we like to push down. Right? You like that physics reference, Nina? Yes. The other part, right? We like to push down. And because people like to push down, because people like to be negative, because it makes them feel better about themselves, what happens is, and I'll call it evil to fit with this quote and kind of be, to run it through. But one of the great quotes that I go down this rabbit hole. If I hear one thing, I'm like, oh, I've heard something else somewhere else, and I run it. And there's this quote talking about all it takes for evil to persist in this world is for good people to be silent. All it takes for evil to persist is for good people to be silent. And I think that really, really kind of fits and really kind of hits home with me, because I feel like oftentimes you guys have good in your heart. There's something positive you want to say. There's someone you want to lift up, but you're worried. There's something in you that says, no, don't help that person. No, don't say that positive word. Just keep it to yourself. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, and I just didn't want to be limited anymore. And that's the whole reason I started this whole thing, was I was like, listen, I've got something positive to say. I got something I can help some students. Let me go help some students. Let me go get it done and get them where they want to go. And that was literally, like, if you guys remember back in the beginning, and some of you guys have been here this long, where in the beginning, you guys remember, I was literally filming in the nook in my kitchen in a dark room, no lighting, right? I had it on my cell phone, and I was doing it like 3 a.m. after my internship, and I was literally just trying to say positive words. And I was like, what do you guys want to talk about? We're just being positive for an hour, right? Giving advice for an hour. No structure, no whatever, just trying to put out positivity. That's what it was. And it's no different today, in the sense that I want to make sure that we maintain that. And that's why I've like pulled away from social media, because I was like, man, it's just so negative out here. Like, it's so like the negativity that people say all the time, like reading comments and like, oh my gosh, like I just had enough for a while. So I stepped away and I just hung out like with my students in my courses. But now it's time to come back out, and I'm not going to be silent anymore. I'm going to push that positivity out, whether people are ready for it or people aren't ready for it. I'm going to bring positivity. I'm going to bring possibility. I'm going to teach you guys how to be great. And that's what this is all about. And so I just wanted to kind of do a formal announcement. I don't know if any of this made sense. I don't know if any of this made sense, but I hope it makes sense to some people. Is that why should you come here and listen to me, Dr. Pinesett? Why should you go to my website, studenttransformation.com? Why should you get into a course? Because you feel like, man, I need more support in my life. Man, I feel like I could use more guidance in my life. Man, you know what? Wherever I am, high school, college, graduate school, however successful I am, whether you're not successful at all, whether you're having some success, whether you're having lots of success, if you feel like, man, I want to be more, that's what I'm here for. I am the catalyst, right? So I'll stick with the science themes. We'll go from physics to chemistry. I am the catalyst to get your reaction to greatness, to transform you from that, you're that little like rock of a reactant. You're just sitting there, little rock, little inert, right? I'm that catalyst. I'm going to turn you from that rock into this huge explosion of greatness, that product. Combustion, exothermic reaction, right? I want to be that for you guys. So if you guys want a catalyst, that's what this channel's about. That's what my website's about. And I'm going to be bringing you guys so much exciting stuff over the next little bit here that I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I'm ready to continue to change and transform people. So I just wanted to put it out there and let you guys know lots of stuff coming. Lots of stuff coming. We're going to have new videos every week. The podcast is coming. And if you guys don't know, right, I'm here to serve you guys and help you guys out. So shout out to everybody who's been sending me messages. Harpreet sent me a message this morning on my voicemail system. But get over to my website, studenttransformation.com. Leave me a voicemail. Let me know what you want from this channel. Let me know what you want, right, from my social media. What you want in a podcast. What kind of, well, who do you want me to have? I've been interviewing people that I think are interesting, but who do you guys want, right? Because I'm here to serve you guys. So what do you guys want from me to help you be great? Right? I'm just trying to figure out, like, I want everything to be for you guys who want to get better. If you're someone who's a terrible person, and some of you guys are on here and you're terrible people, if that's you and you want to be in negative land, don't do this. But if you're someone who's ready to level up, if you're someone like, man, I want to be better, I need something in my life, what am I missing? Send me a voicemail right now and let me know what you're missing. Go to my website, studenttransformation.com, click on the right side, leave me a voicemail and say, hey, listen, Dr. Pinesett, I'm missing this. I want to get better. Help me. And that way, right? That way I can help you guys get there. That's literally, like, what is this all about? What am I about? I'm about getting you from A to B. Wherever you are right now, if you're ready to radically change, radically be different, do something more, to be extraordinary, here is the place to be. But let me know how I can help you guys. Are we good, everybody? Everybody who's on here right now, let me know I'm good, so I know I'm good, so I know I made sense. I know when I get live and I'm sleep deprived right now, my kid's been going crazy. But I just felt like getting on and just putting this out into the world, right? Because if you don't speak it, right, it never becomes true. And that literally, and I've set the ambitious goal, right? I was like, let me be very clear on what I'm trying to do. And I said, okay, 2025, by 2025, I want to empower 1 million students. I think that's reachable, right? I think that's what we're going for. So if you want to be part of that million, if you want to help me reach those million, help me help you, right? Help me help students to get to that million mark and to really, really, really put it down and let students know about their greatness. And Gucci, right? Like, please let me know what you guys want so I can bring you guys, because we're not going to be doing any of this. Like, it's so funny. I don't want to do skimpy stuff anymore. I felt like when I got busy, I felt like I just started putting out videos to put out videos. And instead, I'd rather go deep. Like that's my thing. I like details. I don't know, you guys, who likes specifics and details? That's what I like. I like to know exactly what I need to do. And so I want to make sure that if I create content, I create a podcast episode, I create a YouTube video, that I give you guys exactly what you need. That is what, like, I've always tried to do, but I don't think people quite grasped it. And so I want to be, again, this is a video about clarity. If you want specifics, if you want details, if you want information, if you want stuff that's going to get you to the top, that's what this channel is about. That's what my website's about. And there's a big difference between that and like I've always said, I don't want a bajillion followers. What I want is 1 billion people who are surpassing the greatness that I've become. From where I've gone to becoming as great as I am, I want to make sure that other students are surpassing my greatness. That's what I'm about. So, all this to say, I'm back. Be expecting new content from me. When you guys see me on here and I'm live and I'm talking to you, interact with me, comment with me, ask questions. If you like a video, right? Like, so if you're like, man, this was on point, I want more of this, comment and let me know, hey, I want more of this. Hey, I have this specific question. Like that video, let me know what's hitting, what's not hitting, so I can bring you guys exactly what you want. Does everybody understand? Are we perfectly crystal clear on all this and what all this means for you guys? I have not changed as a person. Naming has changed. Why? Because I'm not a pre-med advisor. I'm a success maker. Like kingmaker, is that better? I'm a kingmaker. If you want to be the king of pre-med or pre-law or pre-dent or just life, right? If you just want to be, I'm being the king of my own life. I want to be in charge of myself. That's what I want for you guys. So this is a place for students to come to get positivity. No negativity anymore, guys. No negativity. All positivity. So if you guys see people being negative on this channel, let them know this ain't for you. Positivity. Right? Productivity. Getting more efficient. Succeeding. And all the little things you guys have to do as it is, right? As a student in 2019, it's crazy out here. Get there. Right? And I want you guys to just have control of your lives. Because I feel like I've been reading a lot lately on mental health and mental, and it's insane to me. It's not insane. I guess it's expected. But the number of students who deal with anxiety, depression, burnout, and as someone who teaches you guys not to be anxious and not to be depressed and not to be burnout, I teach it from a place of I know what that is. Right? I know what that is. Like I feel daily, I feel like moments of depression, moments of anxiety, moments of burnout. Like, man, I feel it and then I fight it off. And some days I succumb to it. Some days I succeed, right? I don't succumb to it, I succeed, right? It goes both ways. But I want you guys to understand that your negative thoughts about yourself and all the negative thoughts you feel about what you could be, we got to change that. And as part of this, right, it starts with understanding that you can be great and believing that. And that's why I'm going to do a lot of content on this mindset and on these things as we push forward. The second thing is that we've got to learn how to study. If you don't know how to study, I'm not saying, like, oh, I know how to study. If you don't really know how to study, it's a problem. We've got to fix that. Because nothing else matters, nothing else you can handle can get you there. And I see the chat here talking about memorizing and doing well in classes. Yeah, you got to get into my course. So go to studenttransformation.com. So people are saying people can't find me or can't figure out how to get in. Get over to studenttransformation.com. All the courses are right there. And there's actually, I'm not going to say this on this video, I guess it's live, but it's all right. All right, hey, 50% off courses today. So go check it out right now, Degenerate, who's on here. As we talk about being negative. Right? Get over to the website right now. It's 50% off. If you use the code transformation, it's 50% off. Right? And help you succeed. Like, that's what it is. But understand, please, I want you guys to be the drivers of this. So please, if you send me a voicemail, I will respond personally. I will then bring, right, your voicemail, right? If everyone can benefit, I'll bring it onto a video, I'll play it, and then I'll answer your question in detail so we can get at it, so we can understand what it's about. So I'm excited, I'm encouraged for the future. And like I said, it's 1 million students. By 2025, we're going to do it. And I'm happy to always see, like, it's cool to see the core cohort of my students come and hang out on my social media channel at the same time as right during courses. So it's cool to see that go full circle. And I just appreciate you guys. I'm thankful that I'm in a position where I can help you guys be better and we can do something different. So this video, literally, I didn't have anything planned. It's just a matter of me wanting to tell you guys that it's time to be positive. It's time to be great. It's time to be awesome. And I'm here to help you guys. Jennifer said, I just sent an email to the general website email. I've been trying to get into your course. So Jennifer, I don't know how you can't get into my course. Just go to my website, studenttransformation.com, get into a course. Anyway, all right, guys. Any questions while I'm on here? I guess I should answer it, right? I'll answer one question. I'll answer Degenerate's question. I'll do another question too, but I'll do this one first because I see it here. Have you done any videos on dominating memory-based classes like anatomy and biology? Right? And that question is a common question, but it's a bad question. It reflects a lack of understanding what learning is. It reflects a lack of understanding what studying is and getting at it, having a system is. Because every class is technically memory-based in the sense that you have to memorize certain things about a topic. But the key to memorizing, right, to being able to hold information in your brain and bring it out when you need it, is having a true and deep understanding of that information. And to get a true and deep understanding of that information, we have to take a step back and ask ourselves, well, how do we get at that deep understanding? And to get at a deep understanding, we first must start, right, with a framework. And that you must have a way to conceptualize all the content to organize it. Because for how many of you guys, when you go into memorizing and, oh my gosh, got 50 bones to memorize, are you lost in the muck of like, what bone am I talking about? What attachment am I talking about? And you don't see the big picture that we're talking about a human body. And so you have to build constructs and frameworks that are going to allow you to get at memorizing. If you just try to rote memorize, right, and just word definition, you'll never get there. So what you have to do is you have to get into it, have a framework, and go deep and understand and conceptualize, and then pull back, and then you can memorize, right? And to get to memory point, we have to repetize. As I always say to my students, we have to repetize. And so to be able to repetize, what you have to do is be able to get to the material fast, quickly, efficiently, right, with good comprehension. Simultaneously, you then have to be able to take what you read and you have to put it in some form or fashion, notes, flashcards, mind maps, whatever it might be, so that way you have a mode, a modicum, something that you can then repetize repeatedly and swiftly. So you can get your reps up, so that way you can make that material sticky and get at it. So when we say anatomy and bio, it's no different. You should have the same approach to anatomy and bio as you have to chemistry or physics or math class or English class. It should all be the same, right? That's what being right? It's like if you ask, if you have a LeBron James, we'll take LeBron James because my Lakers are on top this year. We're about to be on the top. Whether he's playing 3-on-3, 5-on-5 in the NBA, in the Olympics, a jumper's a jumper. I'm smashing it, right? Splash, right? Bend the knees, bring it up, follow through, stroke, fingers down, nice back rotation. Studying's the same way. Whether you're studying in a chemistry class, the Olympics, whether you're studying in an anatomy class, which is the NBA, wherever you are, you have to be able to hit core fundamentals and just apply them differently. So instead of a straight up 3-point shot, maybe it's a fadeaway shot, maybe it's a hook shot, but the techniques are the same. So we've got to get at it. And it's funny because people are asking these questions, and see, Michael, who's in my classes, is answering these questions for people, is that everything you guys are asking, juggling multiple classes, struggling with procrastination, can't figure out how to memorize, how to improve your critical thinking, it's literally all covered in the 5 Pillars course. There is literally an entire section in the 5 Pillars about scheduling. Literally. Right? So it's all explained in there, guys. So if you guys are serious about it, right, it's like I just said, it's 50% off today. So if you want to go to my website, the coupon code is transformation to make it easy, but it's 50% off. Go get it and get great. Like, why struggle? Why struggle? So anyway, everyone, have a great day. And like I said, be looking out for more stuff from me, because I'm coming. I'm coming. It's comeback season, y'all. And we're going to have a great time. We're going to be learning a lot, vibing a lot. And I look forward to helping all you guys. So thank you guys very, very much. And I'll see you guys. Dr. Andrew Pinesett, out! Oh, I have to put this up before. I just saw this pop up. It's not like other lecturing. I'm really funny. Thank you, Mike. I am really funny. People think I'm very serious. I am very serious. I'm serious about greatness. But I feel like we can laugh along the road to greatness. So I like to have some funny vibes. This is actually kind of a funny, like, off topic, on topic. There's a whole thread about me on studentdoctor.net. You guys should Google it. It's incredible. It talks about how terrible I am and how awful I am. And then someone's critique of me was, oh my gosh, I saw one of his webinars. He uses memes. What a joke. This guy uses memes. He's not serious. And it's like, guys, memes are the key to greatness. I don't know if you've ever been told this. Memes are the key to greatness. Because I want to make these nuanced topics that I'm talking about, these complex foreign topics to you that I talk about in my courses, I want to make them sticky for you, right? We talk about conceptualizing. So sometimes a meme, right? And Cynthia just commented earlier in the course, SpongeBob. Sometimes a SpongeBob meme is all you need to unlock greatness. So understand that, guys. Like, we're going to have some fun. So that's all I wanted to say. Again, this is dragging on for no reason. But thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with me. And like I said, more stuff coming for you guys. And let me know what you guys want. Please, take time. StudentTransformation.com. Send me a voicemail. Send me a voicemail. Send me a voicemail. Send me a voicemail. Later, guys.